So yeah, for today's iRest practice, just making sure you're comfortable. Whether you choose to sit or whether you choose to lay down, you could even walk if that's something that your body might want to do. But maybe starting your practice today by noticing that you've got that support of the ground underneath you. So whether you're sitting, you might notice that support underneath your sit bones, your feet, your legs. If you're laying down, you might just notice the whole of your body being offered the support of the ground underneath you. So maybe taking your time to see if you can accept and surrender a bit into that support. Maybe by allowing your muscles to soften a bit. Maybe by being curious if you notice the weight of your body at this moment. Maybe noticing the gentle pressure between your body and the surface that's supporting it. And to invite yourself more into the present moment, maybe becoming aware of any sounds that are there, that are entering your ears at this moment. Maybe noticing the temperature of the air on your skin. Maybe coolness or warmth. You might notice some smells that are entering your nostrils. Maybe a taste lingering in your mouth. And if your eyes are open, maybe you notice the shapes, the colors around you. And if your eyes are closed, you might still notice maybe just some patterns, some colors, or perhaps just light or dark on the back of your closed eyelids. Just seeing how opening up your senses can bring you into the present moment. And just noticing how all perception is changing moment to moment. Maybe seeing if you can then invite your attention to come into your body. Maybe seeing if you could feel the aliveness of the whole of your body right now. You might notice that as a warmth in your body. Maybe there is a particular vibration, a radiating, a humming, or whatever shows up. If you get curious to feeling how you know that your body at this moment is alive. Maybe being curious about the mood of your body. And then maybe when you're ready, bringing your attention to any sensations that you notice, maybe inside your head, maybe still the activity of some thoughts wandering in, some residue of the activities that you undertook this morning. Just acknowledging that. And then seeing if you can maybe even hop into the elevator and see if you can take the elevator downwards. So the full attention shifting downwards from your head into your heart center. Maybe seeing what sensations you notice as your attention lands in the center of your chest. An invitation could be to see if you could maybe gently open up the windows of your heart. So maybe what would it be like if you open the windows at the front of your chest, your heart space, and letting in a bit more light, air, space. Maybe opening up gently the windows at the back. Maybe inviting the windows downwards, maybe and upwards. What is it like if you bring in more light, more space by just opening up that space inside the center of your chest. And maybe feeling into the area around you. So maybe from the center of your heart, center of your chest, what would it be like if you feel around you? Feeling into the space above you, to the sides of you, below you. Just taking in the air and the atmosphere around your body from the heart center in your own way. And maybe as you bring in that space and are hanging out in your heart center, maybe asking your heart as that beautiful space of sort of inner knowing and wisdom, what it is that it needs. What is it that your heart is longing for? What does it need to come back into balance, wholeness, well-being? Maybe not going into thinking, just letting the answer come to you by itself. And maybe out of the answer comes a particular intention for your practice today of iRest, or maybe even an action that you could take with you into the time after this practice. And seeing if you can bring your attention back to feeling the whole of your body as it's resting, supported by the ground underneath. And maybe letting my voice become your voice as I invite you to pay attention to specific parts of your body. Maybe just gently lend your attention at those specific parts that I mentioned. No need to visualize those parts or think about them. Just seeing if you can feel what is present there from moment to moment. So maybe starting by bringing your attention to the hinges of your jaws. Maybe being curious what sensation you notice in your jaws. Maybe the weightedness of your lower jaw. Maybe allowing some space between your back teeth. Maybe being curious about other sensations that you notice in your mouth. Maybe in your teeth, your tongue, gums, your lips, the whole of your mouth as sensation as you feel your way. And then maybe from your mouth, bringing your attention into your ear canals, feeling any sensations in your inner ears, and then shifting your attention outwards to feeling sensations in your outer ears. Just feeling the outer architecture of both your ears, left and right. And from your ears, maybe shifting your attention to your nose. What is present in the way of sensation in your nose, maybe inside your nostrils? You might notice the air moving as you breathe inside your nostrils, or maybe there's a particular sensation on the outside of your nose. Whatever your experience is, it's perfect just as it is. And then maybe from your nose, moving your attention to paying some attention to your eyes. Maybe noticing your eyebrows, the eyebrow center. Maybe widening out, feeling any sensations in your temples, your eyelids, the eyeballs, and you might even feel into that vast space behind your eyes. Just noticing the whole of your eyes as sensation. And from your eyes, maybe being curious what is present in your forehead. And from your forehead, maybe moving your attention to the top of your head, the back of your head, maybe even feeling sensations inside your head. Just noticing the whole of your face and the whole of your head, alive with sensation, changing moment to moment. And then maybe dropping your attention into your throat. Just noticing the inside of your throat, and sensations in your neck. And maybe as you feel into your shoulders, seeing which of your shoulders pulls out more. Maybe bring your attention to that shoulder. Seeing if you can hang out at that shoulder. It's almost like peeling an onion, sort of feeling into the sensation that you notice, and then seeing how those sensations might shift or change or fade away, revealing maybe even a deeper tension or tightness underneath. Being curious of the layers of that shoulder in the way of sensation, peeling it away. And when it feels right, seeing if you can shift your attention to your other shoulder. Being curious what you notice there. As you welcome sensation, maybe seeing what falls away, what shows up. And starting to notice the weight of both your arms, the natural weight of your arm, your hands. And again, maybe bringing your attention to one of your hands, noticing any particular sensations that you notice in that hand. Maybe the palm of the hand, the back, the fingers, inside, outside. And when you're ready, maybe shifting over to feeling your other hand, seeing what's present there in the way of sensation. Maybe going backwards and forth a few times in your own pace. Feeling one hand, then the other hand as sensation. And when you're ready, just feeling both, inviting both your hands into your attention as sensation at the same time. And shifting your attention more into the torso. As you're resting your attention in your torso, maybe starting to notice the movement of your breath as it happens by itself. Maybe you notice the movement of your breath more in your chest, expansion of your chest, the front and the back. Or maybe your breath includes your belly. Maybe noticing the expansion, contraction, rising and falling. That happens with each inhalation and exhalation. And if it feels okay for you, you might even want to experiment with breathing as a square. Maybe as you inhale, then you hold your breath for the same amount of time, and you exhale your breath, same amount of time, and then you pause and you inhale again. And you don't have to count your breath. Just feel your way into what feels about the same amount of time as you inhale, pause, exhale, pause. If you've chosen to breathe in this sort of square way, maybe with each inhalation, see if you can feel the whole of your body, the presence of your body. And pausing, and then with each exhalation, see if you can feel out around your body. With each inhalation, affirming, feeling the whole of your body as it's present. As you exhale, just shifting your attention outwards around your body, into the space around you. Maybe inviting your breath to come back to its natural breathing by itself. Feeling back into your body as it's resting. Maybe letting each exhalation take you into your hips. The next exhalation, expanding your attention into your thighs. The next exhalation into your calves, shins, the whole of your legs, and the whole of your feet as sensation. And seeing if from your feet you can extend your attention upwards to include the whole of your body. Noticing the whole of your body as sensation. Maybe noticing how all those sensations are changing moment to moment. Maybe in your own way, feeling into the space that is holding all those changing sensations. All those sensations happening within awareness. Awareness that is unchanging, spacious, open, welcoming. And as you feel back into your body, maybe being curious if there is a particular part of your body, location, a place that feels maybe slightly more contracted. Maybe there's a tightness, a tension. Maybe it's calling your attention in any way. Maybe bringing your attention there, welcoming the feeling just as it is. As you're hanging out there, that part of your body that might feel a little bit more tight, tense, contracted. Being curious if there's a particular emotion that's connected to that. There might be, there might not be. If there is a particular emotion, see if you can invite that, welcome that as it is, to come into your attention. Maybe being curious what that particular emotion feels like. How does it show up in your body? Does it have a particular shape, color, direction? I'm curious what happens when you invite it fully, welcome it just as it is. You might want to stay with that, the unfolding of the sensation of a particular emotion in your body. Or you might dive slightly deeper into the inquiry and be curious if there was a particular thought, a group of thoughts, a belief that created that emotion that's underneath it. And there's no need to go into thinking, maybe just putting that question out there, seeing what shows up. Maybe there is a particular belief about yourself, about another, about the world. And just being curious how that particular belief, if that is present, how that makes you feel inside your body. Where does that show up? How does it show up? Seeing if you can welcome it just as it is. Maybe noticing how emotions, thoughts, beliefs are also constantly changing. And when you give them the attention, when you give them the space, how they evolve in their own time. Some might change fairly quickly, some might linger, asking for a particular attention, or maybe communicating with you their needs. And if something is particularly sticky, you could always be curious about its opposite that is also there. If there is a sticky belief, what would the opposite belief be like? And how would that show up in your body as sensation? Where, how? And if you choose to work with opposites in this way, maybe you could go backwards and forth a few times, feeling the initial belief or maybe emotion in your body as sensation, and inviting in the opposite, noticing that in your body as sensation, going backwards and forth a few times in your own pace. And then maybe holding both, inviting both into your attention at the same time. Maybe being curious to the effect that that has on maybe your body, your mind, and seeing what is there now as you feel back into the whole of your body as it's resting, supported by the surface underneath it. Maybe seeing if you can take that little step back, create a little bit more space, and be the observer of everything that changes from moment to moment. So maybe you can notice the changing sensations in your body, changing perception, the changing of maybe emotional tone, mood, the changing of your thoughts. But as an observer, you don't need to get involved with anything in particular. You could almost see what it's like if you take one more step back into observing or witnessing as it happens by itself. No need to get involved. It's creating space for all that changes from moment to moment as you rest, as being, as awareness itself, spacious, open, welcoming, unaffected by anything. Maybe shifting your attention to the qualities of that just being. Maybe experiencing a sense of equanimity. Maybe simply an okayness at this moment. Maybe even a deeper sense of well-being, of wholeness. Whatever is there, can you invite it to fill the whole of your body? Maybe even radiating outwards all around you. Maybe inviting that felt sense of maybe simply okayness, maybe well-being or wholeness into the rest of your day. As you slowly transition back to being aware, awake, present with the day that lays ahead. Maybe when you're ready, you'd like to slowly invite your body to start to make some gentle movement. If your eyes were closed, maybe inviting your eyes to let in a bit of light, colors, shapes of the space that you're in. Just taking your time while still nurturing and holding on to that felt sense of a deep okayness, wellness, and taking your time to transition to being fully ready for what the rest of the day might bring to you as you come to the end of your iRest practice.